time is nigh. Open up your eyes to see the signs of the times. Got to be wise to all of their lives. Look to the sky from where my help comes. Wake up, got to wake up from the slumber. Don't let them pull you under. Rise up of the water. Never let them wrestle you into the mud.
Wait, hey, okay. We there? We live? It looks so. Greetings in the name of His and Her Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, Empress Menen, one perfect ballast. Yeah, family, I know. It's after 8. She done bread. I won't even say technical difficulties, man. Right now, you don't even know what really going on in this thing. I don't know if it's the Chinese, if it's the aliens, if it is the BLP. Everybody getting the blame. All I can tell you is that we here and we cooking with gas. So we're making it happen. Tyrone, I see you, family. I see you. It's better late than never. Well, we here. Got 1 or 2 things to share tonight. Got a conversation we're going to have. Although we have an open mic night, Free Up Friday, what's on your mind? We got a few things we want to discuss. Kind of throw out there a little bit. Segue into our what might be our very first Sunday service. Yeah, that kind of thing. Nevertheless, tell a friend to tell a friend, politically incorrect. We in the building. Where we get it correct. If we're not correct, correct us. Don't feel no way about it. Inbox and the kites and the birds and the pigeon. You know how it is. Just get the message to us and we're going to fix the thing. In the meantime, for those who are observing today, this 16th day. Oh, first of all, let me shut up my family on the Earth Strong. Well, actually, yesterday was one of the Earth Strongs. A lot of folks was looking out for certain people. I come today to say, hey, you know what? I ain't late. I just forgot to wait after the fact. I'm still thinking about you after the fact. Blessed entry day to all those celebrating in this season. And, including family today, the 16th, you know who you be. And, just give thanks for life. Reflect and give thanks for life. And, upful and joyfulness to all those who ain't well, get better soon, and so on and so forth. Indeed. So tonight, family, we're having conversations. For those observing today as the Sabbath, Shabbat Shalom. Assalamu alaikum to the Islamic community. Peace, Islam. Hotep, Ashe, the conscious community. Rastafari, you don't know how it go. Blessed love. And to everybody else, wait, hold up. The brothers in the East, Namaste. Cannot forget the brothers in the East. And for everybody else, it's love and light. Simply love and light. I told someone recently, love and light. And they said the fact that I'm talking about love and light, they say bigging up Lucifer. As if Lucifer is the only light bearer, which is funny because in the beginning, God said, let there be light, and there was light. So I don't see why when I say light, that's a problem. People. Yeah, I know, man. I know now. I overstand, though. I overstand. You go tell them I said I got the message. Just tell them I got the message, man. Got the message. Go get your reward now, man. We got the message, man. The only problem is that this is the season of Aquarius, not the Pisces. This is the season for the Aquarius, not the Pisces. So unfortunately, this season is over. And it nothing to do with me. You cannot stop a day whose time has come. Jaja run things, yeah? The Father run things, and of them. It might have been them at one point because they were given the illusion that they were, but the universe run things. Jaja run things, and of them. So tonight, family, Free Up Friday. I decided to snatch that from the River Van Stand years ago. For those who know Free Up Friday, the original Free Up Friday, where it really started from. Showed it to Troy there while we had it too. And the River Van Stand. Big up to Armageddon. Long live the king. For sure. The originator. So anybody who hear about Free Up Friday, trust me, know where they get it from. It started in the River Terminal Van Stand on Friday evening. Almighty Task Force come and shut it down week after week after week. To the point where they came and threatened to move the speakers, man. Was pushing out conscious vibes and positive messages. Had the people in an upful state going home when the Friday evening come. And guess what? They said, nah, boy, that's too much. They shut that down. But you can play music down there and talk about skinning out and walking up and pulling she hair and doing other things, and that's okay. But as you preach, as you teaching and bringing forward positive messages, they came week after week after week after week, and every week music would still fling. So they said we can carry these speakers. He said, nah, boy, we borrowed them. We can't afford to pay them back. So we may go reconsider this. But nevertheless, Free Up Friday, the original Free Up Friday. Armageddon, the large man, legend. Anyhow, family, I got a tune here, one play, not a release. I ain't brand new. You don't know how we do here in Politically Incorrect. It's always bringing new tunes, man. Don't forget, we heard it first. We heard it first. Run things, run things, run things. Run things, run things, run things. Yeah. Pause this in a minute, man. Let me put a pause for that a minute. I can pause a better place. That's my favorite all-time image of his and her imperial majesty. Yeah. Crown same time. Emperor and Empress. Listen, family, I just want to say this, life, life as it is, it is, I don't want to say it's ups and downs, but ups and downs is a pulse. A pulse is good. It's very a flat line that you can't do nothing, man. Once you got breath in you, give praise. Whether you, Muslim, Christian, Jew, Gentile, whatever you dealing with, and you got life, you give praise, give praise to the Almighty, whoever you consider that to be. Because it's your journey, nobody can tell you how to see it. You understand? And once you sincere in seeking that path, the path you seeking, know that path is seeking you. Same way. Rastafari. See that. Run things, run things, run things. Tell a friend, family, live and direct. Imagine that 2023 already, family.
Every new hype them a follow.
Woo!
Every new style on the corner.
Yeah.
Every new tune is a gonna. Wonder if we not learn nothing better. Remember one time Rastaman used to burn down Rome.
Once upon a time I burn down Rome.
Never in a gas, never in a mix up a road.
Mixed up in certain things.
Don't forget the Jaja run things.
What?
Don't forget the Jaja run
Jaja run things, family.
Don't forget the Jaja run.
Just a quick reminder.
Don't forget the Jaja run. Don't forget the Jaja run things.
Invaders.
Don't forget the Jaja run
things. Man.
Don't forget the Jaja run things. Don't forget the Jaja run things. Don't forget the Jaja run things anyway. Tell me to Goliath in a distant way.
Yes.
Chilling and they get the video same way.
Tell a friend, family.
Just say they have it every day. No praise, no board, no glass, no concrete.
Never.
No praise, no false, God for Jaja come see.
Never.
I feel hold me firm till me less to complete. Within the world, stepping out in another week. Don't forget the Jaja run thing.
Tell a friend, family.
Don't forget the Jaja run thing.
Tell a friend.
Don't forget the Jaja run thing.
All day, every day, family.
Don't forget the Jaja run.
Jaja run things, huh?
Don't forget the Jaja run thing.
Yes.
Don't forget the Jaja run things.
Yes.
Don't forget the Jaja run things. Don't forget the Jaja run.
Rastafari.
Run things. On the back of feeler when not given.
Not given.
Who see the wicked them hunting.
Never given.
Jaja crack his seal and them.
Time to rebel, family. Time to rebel, family. Rebel.
Them want to win. Pocket full already, yet them want a thing. Get the youth, them sorry, said them trusting in. System just a bring me in a dirty living.
Now deal with it, family.
Don't forget the Jaja run thing.
Yes.
Don't forget the Jaja run thing. Don't forget the Jaja run.
Don't forget, family.
Don't forget the Jaja run thing. Don't forget the Jaja run thing.
Don't forget, family.
Don't forget the Jaja run thing. Don't forget the Jaja run things. Don't forget the Jaja run things.
Yes, family. Don't forget that Jaja run things. Let him talk, man. Let him talk, man. It don't matter. You know who's in control, family. Or death, or ordained, man. can't understand it, That's all right. Remember, the race is not for the swift, family. It is not for the swift, but for those who endure. Sila. Want to give a shout out to those on my personal Facebook page, the politically incorrect page, and YouTube family. YouTube, y'all already know how this thing go. Different level, different energy, synergy. Yeah, give thanks, family. One family. Listen, look, right now it's just amazing, man. Just amazing what's been going on here in this island called, Barbados. You look around, you see so many different things happening. Shout out to the family and that had the walk on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Concerned citizens, and someone said to me they wish that more folks would have came out, and turned out. And I got to keep reminding people, remember Gideon's army, man. Like, stop looking for crowds, man. I had to accept that a while ago. You think that because you think a certain way, you see it a certain way, that others going to see it that way, and they're going to feel the same way. There's an old story in China when China got oppressed and was taken over before they came back and took it. Chairman Mao, I think was his name. Chairman Mao, I think that was his name, if I pronounce it right. If not, correct me. He said, all those who ready, to liberate China, and get it back on track. Yeah, let me see you put your hands in the air. So everybody was like, yeah, be ready. He said, all right, good. Let me see all those who willing to die for this thing, man. Come forward. It was like, I got some clothes to go and hang out and go up pick the sheep off the pasture, and you got to go and sweep the chimney and all kind of things. So it's a different energy, a different crowd. The point I want to make is that don't look for everybody to feel the same way, because the sacrifices, in some cases, pun intended, require a different mindset, a different energy, and everybody going to see that. So when it's time to do what's necessary, is that what matters most. That's what matters the most. Not who making the loudest noise, but who right there when it's time to put that work in. And at this point, you see what's going on, family. It's about the work, because faith without works is dead. It's okay to have faith and do these different activities. I support them all day, every day. But it got to be accompanied and married to works. It got to have something tangible to say, yeah, well, this is the outcome, and this is what we have to show for what we have done. It got to be tangible. Otherwise, it's a waste. And the reality is, the system right now having all kind of plans and tricks and strategies to trick the youths into accepting all the stuff they're talking about. So while we out here marching and keeping, making our voices be heard, do you all know that they have a plan in place? Did you know? Let me see if I can get it here. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it on my screen. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get it on my screen. I mean. Let me share this with you really quick. I'm trying to see if I can get it blow up as large as possible. Give me a second. I'm working on the little techno glitches and isms and schisms that be going on here. Is this it? I think this is it. If I could just, yeah, I think this is it right here. Yeah. Okay, let me go and share this screen real quick now. Hold on. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. Stop it there. Now, want y'all check this out, man. Let me open up the mic in a minute. Put this on here real quick. Let's set this in place and click on the mic. Let me just load this real quick on the screen. Can y'all see this? Real quick on me. Let me just go ahead and load this on the screen. Don't forget that Jaja run things. Well, before I put this on, let me put this right here. So a particular school in the island has a fundraising day. It's the fine arts department. It's called a character day. And I'm sure the schools are going to have something similar for the children. So all young or offspring. Unwind after exams. Dress as your favorite character or chosen career. Let me tell y'all something. Look, if y'all can't see the writing on the wall, this is for the mural, by the way. This is contributions raised for that purpose. The writing on the wall, family. Now, character day. Let me ask a question. Do you think that individuals who might want to be in character might decide to dress up and come to school in character? Or is it just me thinking that way? Let me know what you think about this, family. Give me your thoughts on it, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Give me some thoughts. Because you see, we don't operate in a vacuum, you know. They always having plans and strategies. While we looking left, they planning right. While we looking right, they plotting left. There's always something to keep you distracted, keep you busy, keep you out there doing this and that. And the reality is they have their plans, family. They got their plans and they keeping their plans. So please, somebody tell me if I reaching too far here. If I am reaching at this. This is a post that was shared with a particular school. I know how many schools are doing this at the time. So you gotta pay attention to your students at home, family. You gotta pay attention to the youths, man. So this character day, this thing called character day, you get to dress as your favorite character or chosen career. Here's a question. So what if I decide to come to school and I want to dress as my favorite character? Let's say I'm a guy and I want to dress like Elsa or Snow White. I just asking for a friend, man. I just want a little clarity on it. Please, somebody give me your thoughts on this. Having said that, the phone lines are open up, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, politically incorrect. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know, Barbados. What exactly do you think this really means? What do you think this means? Is it am I reaching here, man, or am I just maybe look? Being conscious is a funny thing, you know. You really can't really. Things are different. You see things so different. It's like Neo in the Matrix. I don't even see pictures. I see numbers, man. Like I see things in binary code. There's that B word. There's a, oh man. Somebody please tell me. Tell me. Somebody talk to me, man. Greetings, family. By the way, let me show the family, man. Sony, I see you, Sony. I see you, Rowan. See the sunflower face in the sun. Empress, I see you. Linus Grant, Rastafari. Jack Cullen, Gem, I see you too, family. Maria, Maria, man. Give thanks, family. Like, give thanks. For real, Maria. Shout out to the family overseas, over and away too, by the way. She knows who she is. Had a Herb Strong yesterday as well. Celebrated, I liberated, and received the, I won't call the number, but yeah. Salute to you too, family. You and the whole family, the whole kingdom, you all going over there building. We give thanks. Peter, I see you, brother. But brother said it background color shows them up. Hey. It's for the adults to do the correct thing. I respect it, Maria. Real thing. We're getting online. I see you too, brother. Natasha, I see you too, family. Yo, tell a friend and tell a friend. It's one of the discussions tonight. This right here, in case you know, coming on the live, is at a particular school in the island. I won't call the school out as yet. I only say yet because, like I said, I just want the feedback on what you think this is, not to target any particular location. So the character today is addressed as your favorite character. You know what I mean? You know, do you think this is healthy? Do you see it having a purpose? They say they're doing it as a fundraiser. You know what I'm saying? They say doing it as a fundraiser. But you see this LGBT community, you know, it real hypocritical, you know. You don't hear them coming out talking about a lot of social issues. They talk about one thing and one thing only. So yeah, we're going at this in a different way. I hope Mr. Minister paying attention because, you know, the bill is a funny thing. The bill is coming under what they call it, child protection. So it's look, when I was incarcerated, when I was in prison, when I was a prisoner, being held against my own will. Anything they want to justify, they use the word security. Whenever they want to justify something, they use the word security. Security. It's being done for security reasons. It's being done for security reasons. That was always the excuse. Can I tell you something? When they want to sneak things in, they use the word security. But guess what? You know, it's really discrimination against the rest of us. You know, if you stop and think about it, it is discrimination. I think that people ought to start suing the government at this point, talk to a good lawyer, a good attorney rather, and start thinking about suing the system because how you going to allow if for example, if I took a white flag and I painted a red swastika on it and said this was my flag and this is what I represent and I want to, you know, power to the people on this level, they would say racist, right? Not true. They would say racist. If I take Marcus Garvey flag and hang it high and start saying this is the flag I waving, and I want these people who follow this flag, they would say, yeah, you know, you're promoting hate. But as I fly a rainbow, it's all love. And everything is all right. You want to force the ideology on the people that don't even want to be involved in it, and it's all good. But I can't force my rejection of your force. Madness. You don't hear nobody from the LGBTQ community coming forward advocating for the rights of children not to be violated. You telling me that everybody in the community support what they're doing in the schools to the children? You telling me that everybody in that community supports the idea that this is what they approve of all this? They don't see nothing wrong with it? What about domestic abuse? Like, I don't even hear anybody talking about domestic abuse for the community. How about child molestation? How about child molestation, LGBTQ? I ain't never seen a video of y'all in Barbados talking about advocating again. I see y'all had a meeting the other day, and they had the brother right there talking on behalf of whatever community, and the other young lady there from the UNDP or whatever case says that they're talking. Everybody talking. I ain't hear nobody talk about the rights of the children that is being molested in this country, those being abused in this country. You don't hear that? They don't even talk about none of that stuff. They don't advocate for the rights of the children at all. They ain't got no interest in rights of children whatsoever. All they're concerned about is themselves. It is literally at this point discriminating against the rest of the society. But that's the vibes they're on. My question is, Character Day. What do y'all think it means, man? What do y'all think it really means? The number to call is 83. Wait, hold up. With my phone. Oh, yeah. The number to call is on the screen, family. 246, area code 838-8253. Number is 246-838-8253. What's on your mind, man? Because let me go a little further with this thing. Dress as your favorite character. I mean, Richard, we're doing good, my brother. We're doing good. How about you, man? Run at school security. Now the children have to put on a whole armor of God when look, Sonia, I gotta support it, man. The whole armor of God when they're going to the school. Listen, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. Come out of her, my people. I can't stress it enough. You cannot send your children to Rome and then want to fight Rome for trying to turn your children into Romans. I'm going to let that sit for a second because I know some folks might miss that one. I'm going to say it again. You cannot send your children to Rome and then complain when Rome trying to turn your children into Romans. Yo, I got to shout out to the family. Now you see the family now log on for sure. Victor, listen, maximum salute to you, my brother. It's good to see you here. For real. Serious. I tell you right now, man, this thing done gone to another level. Barbados is on the front line. There's nobody could tell us nothing. We have the right to say and speak what we want to say and say what we want to speak accordingly. Serious, because it's at that level. Character Day. Look, I see through this. I see right through this. Because other schools going to start having Character Day, you know? Unwind after exams. Come school and dress up as your favorite character. So there's some schools that have young men who practice and openly function from an effeminate perspective. I didn't even get into that. My point is, when you tell them young men they could dress up as their favorite character, how you feel they're going to dress up and come to school? So the schools now are creating the avenues to promote this particular lifestyle in the school by giving them initiatives to be themselves on a certain level. Now, if I say, I gotta be careful nowadays. Yeah. You know, I hope somebody's favorite character is Nat Turner. How that sound? Come school like Nat Turner. I'd be wrong if I said that, right? Come school like Toussaint. How that sound? You ain't like that one, right? What up, cuz, man? I see you, family. they change it from career there to character day. Why you think they change it? Somebody paying attention. Lioness, talk to me, man. The number on the screen. The area code is 246-838-8253. Wait, I got to call it here on the line. Hang on a second. I got to call it here on the line. Let me line up the thing. Hang on a second. Hello, good night, caller. You're on the air. Welcome to Politically Incorrect.
Listen, cuz. Much love to you. This is me calling you from Seattle, Washington.
Wow.
And I'm calling you with love because all my family, to include yourself, have been freedom fighters for generations. Speaking truth to power, keeping it real, and expanding on the universality of what it is to be truly a melanated person with no nonsense included in that at all.
Facts.
The problem, cuz, that's facing us, that's plaguing our homeland, is a slaveocracy, plantocracy system that has existed from the time the slave ships made the triangular route and landed in Barbados first. Not in Jamaica, not in Trinidad. The first passage to the Caribbean via the triangular route for our ancestors started in Barbados. And from Barbados, everything that was sent to North America and Brazil and beyond came through Barbados. People don't understand that.
Wow.
And the infinite God in his infinite wisdom knew, cuz, that route that they took to bring the slaves, the triangular slave route, Barbados being the closest country in the Caribbean to Africa, that triangular slave route, cuz, that is the same path followed by hurricanes to this day. The same path. The ghosts of our ancestors lie out there in that ocean. And the problem is in Barbados until the House of Nyabingi, the Rastafari royal house, can rise up with the people empowered by our ancestry to speak truth to the masses and change the culture in Barbados. Children, women, and the elderly will constantly be abused, my brother. The problem is the problem. And see, at this stage of the game, we don't need to laugh when it ain't funny and scratch where it don't itch. We don't need to be wrong as two left shoes. We need to stand on a moral, spiritual high ground.
That's right.
To protect the children and the women and the elderly who paved the way for us. The three factions of Barbados that's treated the worst are women, children, and the elderly. And there's something profound in that. And until we are able to bring and bridge a nexus to righteousness in everything as it relates to those three factions of our society, we're going to continue to be on a slippery slope and to slide away into nothingness, brother. Because what I see is sad. It's sad. It is wholly unrighteous, and we must change it. We must change it.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. I appreciate the energy, the synergy, family. It's a bloodline thing. That's all I can tell people, man. It's a blood war. It's a bloodline thing, and that's the reality. We will not compromise. We will not bow, and that's for generations. This thing been going on. So we move forward, knowing that we have the victory of good over evil. They could plan all their like. Their time has come to an end. It is our time to rise up. The brother said, we have to bring some balance to this thing. We have to. And again, not everybody willing to step forward, but those who are willing to step forward will step forward at the appointed time without question. But we can't sit back and watch these kind of subtle little, infiltrations. Very subtle. It's subtle. It's a character. They call it character day. No longer career day. No longer career day. It's a character day. Your favorite character or chosen career, like as a add-on, an afterthought. Nah, we ain't allowing it, family. I give thanks for the synergy and the energy. This is the math to reach you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm calling you from my office here in Seattle right now. I'm at work.
I'm storing this.
You know, I'm on the plantation right now. Because that's what work is. It's a plantation. It's a reservation. And it's meant to not allow the people to have the freedom of thought, to be able to engineer ideas and stuff. And, you know, brother, when you look back at all these people that they typify historically and that they promote historically, you know, the one single thing that all of these mostly white men had was the ability to study, to measure, to count. And their abilities to do that, they were able to create things. They were able to be scientific in their formulations. And that's the one thing that we don't have as a people. We got to go to work. We gotta, you know, hit the path, go to work, come home and still work. We spend all our lives working.
Keep you busy doing nothing.
Yes. And the one thing we can never do is to be untrue to ourselves, to thyself be true, the old African proverb.
That's right.
So we have to be able to constantly, no matter what, and no matter who disagrees with us, we got to be able to speak truth to power. I got a call. I got to knock on my door. I'm going to check with you later.
Yeah, we're going to stay in touch, brother. Give thanks, man.
All right.
Yes.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Oh man, all the way from Seattle. You go Google that. That's far, family. Yo, give a shout out to family calling from over and away. That's what they call it back in the days. You know, man, needed that. You see, needed that. No matter how y'all plot and plan, I tell you, family paying attention. Don't get tapped with it. You see me, know that I'm just one, but we are many. You know, that's a phrase that is quoted in the scripture in a negative way, which is funny because that reminds me of the Tower of Babel, what they call the Tower of Babel. The truth and the fact is they weren't building a tower, they were building an altar so they could be heard. They wanted to be heard in the time in which they were living in to speak the truth and speak truth to power. Speaking truth to power, we have another caller here on the line. Wait, I think I lost that caller. If you're there, call again. Not sure what happened there just now. Yeah, call. If you're there, call. Let's call forward. Not really sure what happened. Let me see here. Yeah, caller. Just go ahead and call again, basically. Working with the technology as we have it, you know what I mean? Okay, here you go. Yes, caller, welcome to Politically Incorrect. You're live with us on the air. You're live with us. Welcome.
Yeah. Good night, Harmony.
Good night.
Yeah, this is Big Pen again.
Getting on, Big Pen.
Hey, yeah, cool, man. This is the one with the interesting name that you see on Facebook.
Okay.
Same thing on topic of the children tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They got, I don't know if they didn't realize it yet, but they got some children in the age group like 4 years to 5 years that ain't speaking. They're acting out. You might see them spinning in circles. You might even see one stand up next to a wall, banging their head next to it. And when you carry them to
Yes, family. Yes.
Hello?
Yes, continue, caller. You were saying.
Yeah, they're telling you that the children are autistic. They got to get speech therapy and all them kind of things, you know, drugs and stuff. But if you, I would say, I would advise people to try to get some homeopathic care or your herbalists that actually know this thing tall. Because it turns out that these children have heavy metals in the brain that causing the issue.
Like mercury, like mercury.
Correct. And you might ask where this mercury coming from. It might have come from the mother, at least some of it. You find it in the formulas. You got the pesticides in the formulas, like the wheat formulas and stuff like that as well.
True.
And all this affecting the children. At least it might not affect everybody, but even if your child does not have speech problems, you might find them to be a bit aggressive, want to fight and stuff like that. That's what the heavy metal is causing issues. I could speak from reality because my goddaughter was like that, and her mother got her checked out otherwise, and she got some stuff to help, calm her down and stuff. And now she's talking and stuff properly. At least she was talking, like how babies just start talking and stuff like that from an early age, just get some words and stuff.
Right.
When she was getting up to, went in for the routine jab, and then just slow right down.
Yeah. But I think there's a lot. But no, I honestly, I mean, right in 2023, you would have to be living under a rock to not realize there's sufficient information that's circulating for families to at least be doing some research when they come to making decisions about these things, because one, they are not mandatory, and secondly, there's enough research that indicate that maybe you should try an alternate route. And I'm saying that to say that, again, we have been conditioned to accept all distractions, hook, line, and sinker. Because to walk around with it, the average person has a smartphone. The average person. I mean, if you're not somebody in your household, your neighbor, the information is there if you're looking for it. Yes, I agree that some information is not quite accurate. I can agree to that. But what I also tell you is that if you're looking for facts, you're going to find it. You're going to find it because they don't really hide it from you. As a matter of fact, they can't hide it from you. One thing the devil can't do is deceive you. He will put it in front of you, explain to you, like cigarettes, for example, on the box of cigarettes. It tells you this product may kill you. It tells you that. Yet folks still buy it and still smoke because that's their choice. But they tell you the reality of it. You can't say,
That's like toothpaste.
Same thing. You can't say it then, no. Consult the poison hotline immediately. Why would I have to call the Why would I have to, if I ingest toothpaste, why would I have to call a doctor? Yeah, but why the poison department? Why toothpaste contains poison? I'm just saying. All right. It's always good to hear you, my brother. Thanks for calling in. As usual, sharing pertinent information. I think
people gotta take some time to really watch the kids and how they behave.
Yeah, I think that's a serious thing. I know that what you're saying is the truth. I've seen some things, I've heard some things, and I'd even add one more to what you were suggesting. We're living in a changing time, and a lot of stuff, not just the I don't want to say the shots, but the shots, but also, like you said, the formulas, but also, family, I'm gonna say this one there. You see the water. You see the water. You see the water.
Water is another topic, my brother.
You see the water.
I got a friend that told me she drank some water a couple of days ago, and she and her husband started to feel bad. The stomach started to hurt them all kind of thing. So the one who would have put in the water.
See the water. Look, man. You're right though. You're right though. The water is a conversation for another day. That's a whole program by itself.
Right. The only way we can get any answers is to get tests done from some place that unaffiliated with Barbados.
Well, the devices you can buy right now online on Amazon. I saw the brother made a video in Barbados recently, and I did see it. I'm going to encourage people. Matter of fact, you know what? I ain't saying no more. I got idea. All right. Brother, give thanks again. Give thanks again. It's always good to hear you. Give thanks for the support, the energy, the synergy, and make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend, right?
I was just waiting for the program to come on.
Yeah. Monday we're gonna have the conversation. How do we heal our family? We had these women, we had the men, we had the women again, We're going after the family now because, you know, those of us who are not going that direction need to go the direction we're going in. We need to start having conversations amongst ourselves. So Monday, join us, and look forward to you calling as well and give us your thoughts again.
Yeah.
All right, my brother. Give thanks, right?
Yeah.
All right. Bless the love. Yes, family. Yes, the family call in with the knowledge. That's what's going on, people. That is what's happening. The children, going after the children in all kinds of ways. We cannot sit back, but we can't just come up and do any old thing. You win wars with strategy, not emotions. So it's time to organize, centralize, strategize, and mobilize. You realize? Open your eyes. Anyhow, that was the brother they calling again. Listen, family. Send the call in link. Oh man, hold on. Wait. I forget. Wait, sorry. So those who don't want to call in directly can come into the studio. The link is in the comments right there. Just click on it. Y'all already know. Come on in the live. All we answer, just be respectful. If you want to show your face, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But what are your thoughts on this character today? Do you think this is just a cover-up? Or you think it's something that's... Because it used to be career day. You know, you used to come to school as your career. What you want to be when you get older. Now you come as a character. So if I identify as a cow, can I come to school as Daisy? Tell us your thoughts, family. Area code 246-838-8253. Tell a friend. Give us your thoughts, family. The link is on the screen right there. For YouTube, it's on the screen. And for those in Facebook, just click on it. Remember, this platform works better on Chrome. Otherwise, you might have some issues with your mic and the camera. Synchronizing, so you could factor that in. But I honestly think that Gemma said it's a desensitize the society, but they're desensitizing the youth. See, they're going after the youth, the mind of the youth, the ones that are more pliable, you know, like sponge, absorbing everything they see. And that's what they're going after, the youths, man. We can't allow them to have the youths. That's not how this going to go. Schools have to. So why the schools are saying that children have to get these injections in order to go to school? It's not the truth. You don't have to get them. They tell you the MMR, something like that, mumps, measles, and rubella, MMR, I think what they call it. That's not true. You don't have to. They tell you that, but ignorance is no excuse. You don't need it. You do not need it. You do not need it. Yeah, man. The food dyes as well is another issue. We have a caller here in the studio. I know this is one of our familiar voices. Yes, Sisterin, come on in.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Good night. Welcome to Politically Incorrect.
Yeah, good to be in, because right now you don't know when it comes to the children idea.
I know that. For sure.
Why calling to say is no? To all the people that talking about Save the Children March was a political event and all of this nonsense. Because nonsense. Because only the other day I had a meeting and I ain't gonna disclose the school. I ain't gonna disclose nothing of what was being. Well, no. Let me disclose things because I don't really care. No, right now they're trying to indoctrinate our children and the teachers and some of the principals and stuff of the school are putting you on guard. You understand me? No. What I'm hearing is that they're putting proposals to certain schools and letting them know what is the agenda. And the school that they put it to was not about the agenda. So they came and they spoke to the parents and let the parents know, well, listen, we can't go into details because we don't have all the details to give us yet. But we just want y'all to know, prepare yourselves and watch out. You understand? Wow. And I appreciate and I applaud the teachers for doing that. But at the same time, that open up our eyes to see that this is not just a political thing, that it's time to wake up and really protect our children. So all the people that talking nonsense, what they need to do their research and see what's really going on and what's really being put out to these schools. That's number one. Number two, to the parents that can't get through the gate to get the children up in the evening and a whole man gap in the school, open one of eyes to that too. You understand? Because I pass schools when I going for my son, and I see people out in the hot sun by the gate, and they can't get any school to the children. These are girls that know these people faces that coming for them every day, and they can't get any school. But a whole man gap in a school, and I don't know how that day happen. But enough respect to the little girl, not this or whatever. But I hope everything goes well in terms of that.
True.
You understand? That's something that really blow me back.
Well, let me answer your question though. Let me play God's advocate here for a second.
Yeah.
Even if the event, and by the way, shout out to Marcy Weeks and the whole team. You know what I mean? Even if the event was political, let me answer this question. What's wrong with people opposing, even if they have a political agenda? Right is right and wrong is wrong. You're telling me that if I'm political and you're doing something, I can't join you because if I join it, they're going to say, well, you know what? That's political. You're trying to tell me. I mean, the ideology is ludicrous. You're trying to suggest
nonsense.
That if the DLP had decided, you know what, we're going to partner with Marcia and her team, which end if the DLP was really, man, don't even start me on that. Anyhow, if I was running the DLP, I would have called, listen, Marcia, this is Emmanuel here, the president of the Democratic Labour Party. Listen, I see you got signed this week, you and your people. How can we assist you? Would have been my position.
Yeah.
Because one, even if I was only looking at it from a political standpoint, it brings strength to the argument that people in Barbados are opposed to what is happening. It is a good move. It's a win for the people and a win for the party.
The people should be opposed because if the people only know what is coming for their children, they should be opposed.
No, even if, my point is, even if they're ignorant and do not know.
Add
that kind of strength to Marcy and her people. You telling me what? They can't miss that? 20,000 they're walking, or how many thousand people? They took notice. And they will continue to take notice. What I'm suggesting is that even if he decided to make it political and call, the fact is it's good for the nation, it's good for the people, and it's good for the party. It is a win-win-win situation. More importantly, the children going to benefit because you know why now? We on top of it. And we ain't going to allow the other party to have their way and put this whatever the fiasco, whatever they're doing in motion. But you know why they couldn't do nothing? You know why it was not political?
True.
Party could not get involved because if they were in power, they would have to do the same
thing. Exactly.
And yes,
all of them in the same boat.
Yes,
to me, all of them in the same boat.
Yeah, I said it. I saw a video right there by Ronnie, and don't get me wrong, Ronnie, because I know that I see you and you shout me and we speak in passing. That's just the reality. That is called respect. Rose raised me with respect, so I respect. That's all it is. But you see, let me say this right now. I saw a video about the speech that Mayor gave at the presentation, and he's saying that it was a threat. I was going to play it tonight, I might still play it. It's a threat against freedom of speech in Barbados. You mean to tell me, of all the things that Mayor talked about and what she's doing, the thing you choose to speak on is the threat of freedom of speech. I look like I worry about the freedom of speech. Nobody can take the speech from me. How you mean? How you mean? Man, anyhow, my point is, Marcia and her family came out. The whole team came out. People said that more folks would come out. The reality is, sis, we got to be proactive and not be reactive.
They're coming for the children, though. They're coming for the children, and the schools know it, and the schools that know it and keeping them out shut. Parents start pulling when the children out to them school. Another thing, I have one more thing to say to it. No, but I slipped my mind right back. You don't know it's drop it, so God must tell me to hold up on that one for a little bit. But at the end of the day, these people need to wake up. Right now, I want you all to see that Jamaica let these children go to school and swap genders. And now they're taking on the flag and putting up the LGBT flag. What you allow is what will happen. So if you all keep allowing this and then wait to the last minute to then play when the eyes opening up, just know you see my youth and the youths that I care about, because I only dealing with my youths. But you see my youth, the youths that I care about, and everybody you is my youth still. And then I mean that way, I mean in terms of protecting them. So when I want to play with mine, know that I coming direct. So I have a good night, Facebook. Just protect one of the children though. The teachers and I want to know, protect one of the children. Simple. Good night.
Good night, family. It's always good to hear you calling the Empress again. We had to call
That's
you
right.
to get name for you, the fire movement, man. Yeah, look, family, the link right there to call in. The number's on the screen, area code 246-838-8253. Or if you choose to come on in the studio, the link is on the screen. Politically incorrect. Let's click on it, follow the instructions. Y'all already know how this thing go. Yeah, though. I mean, it happening. I mean, the march was political. You're going to hear all these kind of things, all kind of stuff. Listen, what it was sincere. Full stop. And the reality is, these so-called politicians should thank God that Barbados is not like those other countries where individuals know freedom much more than it is promoted here in the Caribbean islands. Because the reality is, most Caribbean islands, individuals who are born and raised have never known freedom. All they know is oppression masquerading as independence. Why, this man on fire. What he said? Oppression masquerading as independence. Yo. Listen, all I'm going to tell you all is this, right? Like, we already know the situation. So, proactive, not reactive. Once we keep reacting, they're going to keep pushing. And they're going to keep us fighting and battling unnecessarily. It's time to, when you're in the ring as a boxer, you got your fight game. I keep saying it. And you get hit. And it catch you off guard. You don't see that jab coming. It caught you. Take a knee. There is nothing wrong with taking a knee. The one knee down, the one knee up. Remember Gideon's army. And study ahead. Refocus. Fade. Focus, analyze, develop a strategy, and then execute going forward. Shout out to RPM, by the way. Lumumba and Bonga Lights. You don't know how it go already, man. That's what time it is, family. We got to re-strategize this thing. They're going to keep us. Look, character day. So no longer a career day where you come to school as the career you want to follow. Come as your favorite character. So if you happen to be a young man and you happen to like Cinderella, feel free to put on a pair of glass slippers, high heels, and trot on into school on Character Day. Be your favorite character. Come ready, one and all. Look, this thing is so blatantly obvious, right? I mean, so blatantly obvious. And they're trying to lure the youths because there's some youths who are genuinely sincere and would think, hey, you know what? I would like to go to school and play dress up because it sounds like a pageant. It sounds exciting. Yeah. Meanwhile, like Jim Jones, do not drink the Kool-Aid. It contains poison. It's spike. They're using the innocent and the naive and the honest ones to hide their dirtiness, man. Yeah, man. I said it, man. It's obvious. But the plan, like I said, though, is to be proactive, family, not reactive, because this event is going to happen. That's the reality. Because after all, it's only a character day. What are y'all talking about? Not Rasta, man. He always overreaching things. He don't know what he's talking about. He don't know what he's talking about, man. He ain't got a clue. Yes, big up to the two. I don't know if it's 250 people who came out and not the 2,000 that did not. Listen, there are many people who may not have attended that send their energy differently. And the reality is, again, Gideon's army, we got to start realizing that when things are small numbers is what is called concentrated. When things are concentrated, it is more powerful. You could have 10,000 people out there and maybe 9,990 just there spying. Focus on the energy and the synergy and the reality of what is necessary, because that is where the power lies, man, and the pureness of the heart. That's the reality, man. We got to stop looking at numbers. Otherwise, we'll never do anything. Won't do a thing. Make it happen, family. Bless it to the Empress. I see you too, Jackie. Them same Jamaicans had a big rally about them in allowing that lifestyle. Yeah, well, guess what? They had a rally, a big rally with 1,000 people, and they still do it. The system is set. They cannot turn back the hands. The minister, none of them can turn back the hands. They got to follow accordingly. They got to follow. They done took the money. They done went, look, the UN had the UN. Why you think the UNDP had the whole celebration up there? Why do you think they had it there? There's a reason for that. I wonder if the UN gave some money for that purpose. I wonder. Inquiring minds want to know. And our family phone lines are open as always. Area code 246-838-8253. Like one of these students to call in and think. I saw a video the other day of a young man. It looked like St. Michael's School. I've always had my concerns about St. Michael's School here. I have always had concerns. From the time I visited St. Michael's School, I have always had concerns. But I think it's a school. I don't know. But I find, right, that they're, like the sister said, they're adults who encourage this behavior. Now, you can say that I'm wrong. You shouldn't say that, you know. So let me ask a question. Since you can identify as whatever you want to identify as and be that, should we allow our children to identify as Al-Qaeda and decide they want to practice the Al-Qaeda behavior, or identify as Taliban? That was funny. Let's say they want to identify as Taliban, family. Should we allow them to identify themselves as Taliban, come school as Al-Qaeda, start kidnapping teachers and principals? How far are we willing to go with this thing, family? Are we role playing or are we playing a role? Y'all think this thing is a joke, right? You think it's a joke? Hard is, you wouldn't hear, right? Too much skylarking, man. Too much skylarking. Whether we like it or not, the plan is to roll out the LGBT agenda. This is just a gateway activity to throw open the door to cross-dressing. Of course, the question is, what do we plan to do about it? Because ready or not, it's coming. Well, I am bringing awareness tonight for those who may not be aware about this. If you have not heard about it, please, again, tell a friend. When you see your children come home asking about this event, about this particular event, whatever school it's supposed to be at, whichever location, primary, secondary, wherever, the reality is character day is not what you think it is. And I say so. And if you don't believe me, wait till July the 1st. Wait till July. Wait till July. Wait till July, and you see the videos that circulated in Barbados of the youths who came to school in character. Barbados is in for a big surprise. Mark my word. That's not prophecy, by the way. That's not me speaking it into being, by the way. That's what you call wisdom, to see the writing on the wall. In this case, on a flyer. On a flyer. Yeah. You got the superhero, the fireman, and the doctor, huh? Ooh. I don't know which superhero. I don't know which. Anyhow, I ain't touching it. Firewoman Benji, blaze up the fire rasta. Look, I got the firewoman in the house tonight. Look, big up to the firewoman, man. Straight up. The youths are the future. We must protect them at all costs. Firewoman, without question. That's why, man, I ain't even gonna start that conversation because they're gonna get vexed with me. Somebody called me at me, Manuel, why you didn't show up to the march? Come on, man. You see that sort of thing? Any boy that promote division, let me say this for the record, man, because I hear a lot of chatter. Division is of the devil here. I'm going to say it again. Division is of the devil. If you do not see division, you will promote division. I'm going to say that again because a lot of y'all may, again, I know that can be Virgin Atlantic. If you do not see the vision, you will invariably promote division. Facts. That one sink in, take root, gaudy, and produce seeds and bring forth fruit in due season. Mad people, they say, mad people are on the loose, fully qualified in wickedness. Serious. Mystic, you don't see what's going on, man. But guess what, family? I told someone, these things have to happen. The universe is putting things in perspective. We are living under a new energy, the energy of Aquarius, the time of knowledge. So what was once hidden what was once corrupted under the sign of Pisces. The Pisces is the one that was hidden and corrupt. Pisces had to hold it together, the two fish. So they did their dirt in that space. But in the day of water, the Aquarius being poured out unto the people, knowledge, that which was once hidden shall be revealed to the babes and the suckling. The youths nowadays ain't naive. They know what's going on. That's why the sister trying to put in their mind something totally different, trying to expose them to something different. Because if they leave the youths now untouched and undisturbed, naturally, they will restore divine order. Why? Because those are the kings coming forward. Those are the empresses and the divine goddesses coming forward. Those are all mystic selves in the future coming forward. But they don't want the youths to know their true power. That's why they can hardly control them at the schools. They got to use force and tactics and all kind of ploys. Look, let me go a little further. I ain't even got the juice, man. I think outside the car. I think, look, man, the Harvest School right now is selling this particular box juice. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying that, they're not some juices that are healthy for the youths. There are lots of juices in the box that are healthy. The brother that works out there in Warrens, I think, the black brother that brings in his series, I don't remember his name, the brother man there. I don't see those juices being sold in the school. I see the ones from Canada being sold in the school. Well, the question is how they, anyhow, how they got the contract. We know they got the contract. My question is, do y'all check the ingredients in these things for real? Because it say no added sugar. Man, look, I didn't even want to have that conversation. And this glacier water in Barbados. Glacier water in Barbados. They got the bottle advertising mountains and whatnot with the ice on top. I tell myself, wait, what's all false marketing is this though? This water is made in Barbados. It's pipe water, basically, bottled. And if I'm in error, can somebody for the company please send me the information, my number on the screen, call me and correct me. Your water is garbage. Call me and correct me and give me the facts. It's not pipe water, you reversing osmosis. Just asking for a friend. But the glacier, where the glacier you get the water from, is that not false advertising? Because in the glacier is about here. Tell me you get it from the well. Tell me it's well water. I might go for that. But I want to part the well is because my sewage water go in the well too. So when you said that the water is pumped from a well, which well? Look, man, I'm sorry. I'm just, look, man, my bad. Because I don't like it. I don't like what you're seeing. I don't like it, family. Somebody got to answer questions. Where is the water coming from for that company that is in the schools? All our children right now drinking the same water. What is the source of that water from glacier bottled water? Ta-da! Yeah, when they can't get me out to the race, when they're tired, if you see me face, yeah, I know the thing now. You see, you kept me before, you can't get me no more. Can't catch me again. Matter of fact, hold on, I got that video to play. But my phone, I got that video to play. Shout out to my family in England, UK. Shout out to the Rose in UK. Rose, I'm telling you right now, I am playing the video. Shout out to you on this video, a big video. Big video. I playing that video right now. Well, not right now, but in a minute. I can send it to myself. I can send it to my hold up. Wait. Yeah, got it covered. I thank you for the video clip, family. Love the energy, the synergy. Give thanks for it, family. Viral. We gotta go viral. Listen, man, I can't tell you enough. I get in calls from all over. It's unbelievable. Yes, Rowan, the juices called Siri juices no longer available on island. Wow, they're no longer available. Wow, I wonder how come. And all of a sudden, you got this other brand. I know the brother who was bringing this in is a black man who was bringing these juices into Barbados. I think right now, family, we need to look at this for real. For real. Ask questions. Start answering questions, man. We already desensitized. Don't say that. Don't say that. Be proactive. That's all I can say about that. Nothing else. If you don't see the vision, you will promote the vision. You see what's going on, huh? You see what's going on, huh? You see what I am saying? You see what I am saying? I see people get the picture, man. Firewoman is a fact, man. And where there's no vision, the people will perish. Babylon kingdom is crumbling and they grasping at straws. Facts. Facts. They grasping at straws, man. I see children drinking lots of water daily. Listen, that water, glacier water, look, you know what? We need to have that water tested. Talk all the talk, the light. The brother had the machine the other day, tested the water in Barbados. I don't know who did the video. Somebody got to know the brother. If not, we're going to order the machine ourselves. I think it's like $10 US from Amazon. And we're going to see what time it is. We're going to see what time it is. We are going to see what time it is, family. Enough is enough is enough is all I got to say about that. As a matter of, in fact, let me do a little more than just talk this thing. Let me see what I could do here. I'm trying something here. Trying something. I'm looking for something. Give me a second. Okay. All right. I got it. Let me download this one time and play this clip. Wrong direction. This way. Yeah. The video tight, but it tight. It's small, but it tight. It literally tight. But I'm gonna play it in a minute though. Hold on. Let me set it up. Let me set up the video. But no, seriously, family, we got to start paying attention. They told us about the better diets in the school and no sugar and all this stuff. Yet ask the school cafeteria what's on the menu when the day come, other than chips, grease, chicken, grease, fish. I don't know if they serve fish. Grease, and more grease to wash down with water. That is, let me say this, man. Reverse osmosis, right, family? Although it is pure water and purified water, water contains minerals and trace elements that is good for the body. Plain water does absolutely nothing for the body. Nothing. That's why you should consume water via the fruits, using fruits to consume the water. I wanted to sell fruits at school. You know, as a matter of fact, we could. Oh man, look. I see where there's accused me of holding back. You got to be mindful sometimes. You can't just say everything comes to mind. Everything into talk. We can test that water though. I can tell you that. Those juices, nah, man. I bought 2 the other day just to try. I bought the apple. I bought 100% orange blend. 100% orange blend with the orange on the front. The funny thing is, when I read the ingredients, it had orange, pear, orange, grape, and apple. Although I don't see no apple, oranges on the front, on no grapes on the front. It's 100% orange blend. The apple tastes like, I don't even know what. It might be transmission fluid. It don't taste good. Don't taste good at all, man. We got to, family, we got to get serious with this thing. Our children are at stake on many levels, not just in school with the new bill and all this stuff. The new bill and stuff, yes, is relevant. It's also a partial distraction because we focus on that right now so much that there's so many other things going on that we're not even realizing that's being slid onto the rug, like onto the door. That's sliding onto the door. Seriously speaking, man. So we got to get to it, family. We got to get to it. We got to deal with it. We got to stop letting these people think that they can keep doing this and escaping. There shall be no escape. There shall be no escape. None. Anyhow, family, let me see to it at this point how best I can open this document with I'm trying to open it. Wait. I'm trying to get it open. Wait, get open. No, not that one. Shout out to Rose on this piece right here, though. For sure. Hooking the brother up with this thing. They say every cafeteria cook proper food for children to eat. Life can be better. Mystic, we gotta make it happen. Simple as that. Either what we gotta do is create a company. There's enough schools in Barbados. Create a company that caters food for children at schools. The canteens gonna go to shut down if y'all ain't pulling the weight properly. That's simple. Why? Because we're going to have to. It's same way they sell this stuff outside the schools. You got to pull up at the schools during lunchtime and offer the children a better alternative. Some food that flavorful, colorful, and full of nutrients, man. Because the children only buying chips and this stuff because the canteens about the turnover, about the profit, you know. They're not about the nutrition, they're about the profit. They're not a non-profit organization. They're a for-profit organization. And the children who being exploited. Don't get tired with this thing. So we got to do it differently. Nice container, make it look good, meet all the requirements. Because you know they can always, as a matter of fact, they're gonna bring some regulations just so you can do it. You gotta meet the criteria and provide food to the children, man. Same proper, nice container, reasonable price, and good for them, man. Children love good tasting food. Who doesn't? Chips don't have the taste. It's the ketchup and the mayonnaise and the other else to give it a little flavor. It don't have the taste. Most of those potatoes not even potatoes anyhow. We don't even know what they are. Plastic for all we know. Anyhow, processed starch. Family, let me just put this back up again before I go. I think it's only right that I for those who know coming in, for those who came in a little late, like I said, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you see this being advertised, family, make sure you pay attention to it. Parents can't always cook, but I agree they should cook food for their own children. I agree, but not, in this busy day, it's a bit hectic for some, but try as best you can to prepare lunch for your children. Maybe I should do a cookbook, my famous recipes. I got some real famous recipes here. Anybody worth? Cookbook by the Rasta man. Vital. Anyhow, family. They said what? Man, who realized we quoted every time we send a text, a number comes up before name. Pay attention, family. When children never ate school meals, fruits in the bag, adults are still take lunch to work and juice in the bag. Listen, we need to pay attention to this thing. This character today, family, I tell you, pay attention to it. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Anyhow, having said that, family, we got a tune here I want to play. Got a tune for the people, man. A tune.
Killing them so.
Tell a friend.
And they wrap up on note. The music we get everybody vote round ya. The more the world war and the more earth scar. More mother fall, more innocent lie down pancha. Lifestyle no promoting is evil. So watch it, make me tell you what me see too. Taken from the masses, protected by your closets. Locked up in your closets, just to see and know the truth.
Yes.
You can't take I for fool.
You can't take the pure for fool, man.
Have a new plan. Crime and diseases. Then peace come to pick up the pieces. And when the light goes down, the thirsty beast them saying after. I blood them rather. Fire we burn with lava. Fighting for the Father. and them know them can't get we up.
The youths want to know, they want to know.
We fight for the rights of our people, trying to judge away because world war and a more than earth can. More mother ball, more innocent lie down panther. Lights that you promoting is evil. So watch it, let me tell you when we see it. Taken from the masses, protected by your closets, locked up in your closets. Rasta see and know the truth.
Rasta done see it from afar, Mr. Minister. See it from afar, Mr. Minister.
How where them a go with so much gun trying to kill the people? Think when I know controlling of the population leads to genocide. You take one life to keep the wicked playful. Loving on me heart sufficient to keep the faith. Ready from where born, never forget what the prophets say. One chapter a day.
One chapter.
Fulfilling prophecy.
Yes, yes.
The youth them want to know. Tell them why you're killing themselves.
You want to know, family. I remind you.
Mothers want to know.
Mothers want to know, man.
Tell them why you're killing themselves.
The youths want to know.
The elders want to know.
The elders want to know.
Tell them why you're killing themselves.
They want to know, man.
And the wrap-up one note.
Wrap-up,
the music where you get everybody vote round, yeah.
So y'all are ready, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Politically incorrect in the building. Don't worry. I got something I want to share real quick. They got two things I want to share real quick. Just real quick. This is one right here for sure. Wait. I ain't want to play that one first. Y'all remember when we first started Politically Incorrect? When we first started Politically Incorrect, there was a song we used to always play. Let me see who could get this anthem right. Matter of fact, let me say this. For the individual who gets this question correct, let me put it that way. I gotta go quick and find it. I gotta go and find the stash. I gotta go to the stash real quick. I hear stalling. I gotta go to the stash. I go to the stash. For the individual who gets this correct, who can get this correct, not incorrect, but correct. The individual who gets this correct, the individual who can get this correct, I gotta share this. Let me see how you're gonna share this here real quick. Let me see if I can pull this off. Give me 1 second. I gotta get this. I gotta get this right. I can't get this wrong. Let me see who get this right first. Bam. All right. Yeah. It did. All right. For the individual who get this correct, when we first started, there was a particular tune by our family. You know, the family over and away. Let me pause it. Wait, I gotta pause it. Wait. I gotta pause it. Okay, back here to the beginning. Bam. Right. Let me stop this here real quick. Let me say this to the individual who gets this correct. Who gets this one here correct? Let me see. This is the one I could use. Use this one right here. Use this one. The individual who gets this correct will get a free, not even word free, will get a complimentary gift from Politically Incorrect. The individual who gets this free. Let me see. Who gonna get this free? There's a particular song we used to play. We used to play this song when we first started. I mean, in the opening days. Don't go Googling my videos real quick and trying to play it in the background. Unless you're that fast. But the individual who gets this correct will get a complimentary gift from Politically Incorrect. And that gift will be, listen carefully, that gift will be a free Politically Incorrect, a complimentary Politically Incorrect t-shirt. Yes, the shirts are available. They are available finally. Man, they are limited supply. I'm going to say that now. And so, yeah. Ron say, what's the gift? Well, Ron, the gift is a complimentary Politically Incorrect t-shirt. Compliments of Politically Incorrect family. the Fade family, feel free to suggest a song. Y'all, anybody know what that song is? Anybody remember the song? Dun 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 dun. They can't fill me up with no anger, you know. No matter how they try, they can't fill me up with anger. And this is, yeah, that was for you specifically. I know you say you don't watch it, but I know you watch it because you said certain things to me that I know you watch it. I ain't mind you. Yeah. Y'all have baby tees. The baby tees are not available as yet because the quality was inferior, and I refuse to print on inferior material just for the sake of selling a shirt. It's not even about the shirt right now. This is about the message. It's about the message. That's what it's about. So, you know, we're going to push this on a level of quality right across the board. Right across the board. But anybody remember the song? Nobody remember the song? The song, man. Come on, somebody tell me. Too long, Jackie. No, Jackie. Close, but no cigar. Close. Nice try. Here, Sonia trying the thing. Somebody getting close. Yeah, I'm going to drop this one right here. I'm going to drop it. Let me go ahead and drop it, man. I got to. I got to drop it, man. Yeah. For those who remember the song. If you remember the song, for those who never heard it, it's a first. For those who never heard it.
News tonight, the devastating toll of the coronavirus. 2,000 Americans killed in one day.
The world's widest search for the coronavirus.
Chaos
Officials
everywhere.
attempting to test everyone.
Chaos
All 11
everywhere.
million people in every neighborhood.
Tonight, our national death toll spiking to a new benchmark as the
We want justice. We want it now.
No justice!
No peace.
No justice! No
You got to get on that level, family. No justice, no peace.
Get in the car, man.
If you're going to be walking and marching, you got to get to a whole different level, man. Strategy, family. Get the attention.
Yeah. Blackstar. Them don't know if you're driving at the black car.
Shout out to Nitsa B and Byron
Go to
Messiah.
the gym, yeah.
Taliban style, man.
Listen to you.
Every day we get stronger. You can't fill me up with anger. We get stronger. Every day we get stronger. Can't catch me with no anger. We get stronger. Them know why me live longer. Stronger than how me was from yesterday. Them can't take the life what Jaja give to it. Although them have a bag of things to say, man still a stand firm day by day.
And every day me go down on my knees and chant up it. Oh, Jaja, can you guide me along my way? Keep me strong for my kids and my family. So help me the lives I get. Every day me get stronger. Them can't fill me up in anger. Me get stronger. Them know want me live longer. Stronger. Them can't fill me up in anger. Me get stronger. Them know want me live longer.
Them things that them win, but them only lose. And me know them woulda love to put me on the news. Them want me chop like mangoes and drain me out like bag juice. The dirty I need for cleaning and the washroom. So never let the pressures of life get to you.
Yes.
Keep on pushing and keep on being you.
But Jah is on your side, but charge it. I know sometimes life can get
Every day
hard.
we get stronger. You can't fill me up with anger. We get stronger. Every day we get stronger. Can't catch me with no anger. We get stronger. Them know why me live longer.
Listen, don't mind that they come, they're in and they're out trying their best, right? Because they must try, you know. They be trying their best to see if they could catch you out there, man, and just catch you slipping, right? Because for them, it's a gimmick. It's always a gimmick. Trying to catch you. What you got to make sure, right? What you doing when you do, whatever it is you're doing, is to don't let them catch you in their claws and pull you into the system with no character today and all your little subtle ways, because they're going to come and they're going to try. But make sure that when you're doing what you're doing, that they can't catch you. Give it to them. Like more. None of you again. Cannot catch us again. We got skills in this thing now, man. Can't catch us. Can't catch us. Now pay attention, man. That was mad. You had to play that one there. You had to play that one there, man. Out of bad. Anyhow, family, give thanks to family for coming through the night. You know what I'm saying? Sharing the energy, synergy. Character there, family. Pay attention to your children and the schools when they come home with the flyer. Mommy, daddy, can I go to this? The answer is no. We're not in character. We in divine order. How that come? How that one sound to you? Divine order, man. We ain't want the characters. This not no Disney. I gonna play that video next week when they do the family program. Monday family. Monday is a family affair. How do we restore the family? That's the question Monday. Tell a friend family. Monday promised to be enlightening on many levels. How to restore the family. Tell a friend family. Give thanks for, like I said, for those tuning in. How much the t-shirts cost and the colors. Okay, well, look, here we're getting on. Tune in on Monday for all the details. I know we had announced the price before. I don't recall it offhand, but stay tuned. Monday, we're going to have the details for that, for sure. And we go from there, family. In the meantime, have a peaceful, joyful, restful night. And, you know, reflect on the week and understand the energy and the synergy, because a lot of things happening. The earth, a lot of things happening. Those who are in tune can feel it and sense it. There's a shift going on, family. Look up. So, you know, we always got to head down the phone, right? Yeah, I know. Take some time for me and start to look up and see what's going on above. Because as above, so below. Pay attention, family. And remember again, right? Father run things, man. Father run things. Jaja run things. Haile Selassie the first, and Chris Bennett. One perfect balance. Yes.
Every new hype them a follow. Every new style on the corner.
Yes.
Every new tune is a gonna. Wonder if we not learn nothing better. Remember one time Rastaman used to burn down Rome. Never in a gas, never in a mix up a road. Don't forget the Jaja run thing.
Jaja run things.
Don't forget the Jaja run thing. Don't forget the Jaja run thing. Don't forget the Jaja run thing. Don't forget the Jaja run thing.
Don't forget, family.
Don't forget the Jaja run thing.
Don't forget, family.
Don't forget the Jaja run thing. Don't forget the Jaja run thing. Don't forget the Jaja run things anyway. Still with two Goliath in a distant way. Still in a they get to feed the youth same way.
Yes.
Agents of His Majesty they have it every day. No praise, no board, no glass, no concrete. No praise, no false God for Jaja come see. I feel hold me firm till me less to complete. Routine of the world stepping out in another week. Don't forget the Jaja run thing.
Yes.
Don't forget the Jaja run thing. Don't forget the Jaja run things. Don't forget the Jaja run things. Don't forget the Jaja run things.
Yeah, family.
Don't forget the Jaja run things. Don't forget the Jaja run things. Don't forget the Jaja run things.
Can't forget the almighty run things, family, because at the end of the day, You know, that's all we have to depend on. Move, and our strength comes from the Almighty. You got a special request? You got a
Money to get us spend on weed, liquor, and cigarette daily. All of them money they be circle and circle back quick. I make the system take a back flip. Never no power before the music, so me couldn't make a millions hear this. Poverty no real is a mental whip. And it's a long time we a get tricked. Donkey tell us that the earth don't level up. Peace I it can't fix. But all I have are my dreams. And all I need is my freedom. Freedom,
family.
All I have are my dreams, and all I need is my freedom.
That's right there. The comments right there from the link right there. The link right there.
Limitation for us, that's what they said. We're all poison victims of mayhem. To conquer, we resort to cadence. Unite the needle, and this is from hatred. Frequencies got you without having latency. Waited so patiently and got my vacancy. Chaos kick up when you don't know what patience is. Resolution is linked with my latentry. Comprehend a dove and a pigeon. The renaissance has begun. A pilgrim that we are no weapon in this. And my lips are like tankers that unleashes big bombs. Legislation shall dissolve. Confusion resolve when lies this world will fast. Fittest of fittest, we still need their bitters. To glow brighter than the yan in this realm and beyond. So I took a quick nap.
All I have are my dreams.
Yes.
All I need is my freedom.
Tell a friend.
Freedom.
Tell a friend.
All I have are my dreams. All I need is my freedom. Yeah. Used to dream about flying in a rocket, despite everybody telling me if you drop it. We all about the earth, yeah, be the earth to spin like a sprocket. Human being itself is made inadequate. Like, see the planet, but don't feel like my honey. Just I watch a population from a starship. Oh, a ship with 1,000 captains and a crew of every kind of creature. Yeah, if I am mission, but we have to do this together. We do this right, we might live forever. Blessed for power that can change the weather. The only time some people get them chance that is never. We don't watch them and them foolish endeavor. Wise guys always acting like them clever. Think I made the cheddar, share to my brother. Wireless forever, never. All I have are my dreams. All I need is my freedom.